So what up, YouTube? We're gonna be doing a voiceover, which is me going over my gameplay so I can teach you guys how to play Smite better. How to play Nemesis. It's gonna be a Nemesis video. A how to play Nemesis video. Beautiful intro, by the way. Hit that sub button. So here we're gonna go. Here we're gonna go into the Nemesis game. This is 1080p. So here I'm going into, I think it's gonna be the Golden Blade. So there's three options from here. You can go Stone Cutting, Golden Blade, or Hasten Fatalis, or Masamune. Masamune really not that good because you're not grouping as 5 early. Stone Cutting, it's okay versus team. You have Mercury, Ramana, so it actually isn't that bad. It's actually pretty good versus comp. And then you go Golden Blade to power farm and Hasten to stick onto people. But I don't think you need to do Hasten because Hasten, in my opinion, is just over the top. You already have slows, a dash, and an ult that gives you speed. So if you can't stick on them with just that, then you shouldn't be playing them to begin with. I think Hasten, and usually you don't want to stick onto someone that long because by then you're going to be out of position as Nem. So you prefer to just burst a little bit more. So here I auto cancel 1. It's better start than 2, by the way, on Nemesis. Something that I just wanted to make sure you guys knew. Let me move my camera a little bit up. So here, obviously, go into back camps. I don't have Hog at this point. Usually, I would have Hog since the new meta, but I don't think Hog was buffed yet. So I did normal start with health pot, mana pot. If you did Hog with this start, you don't have enough gold for health and mana because you can only go. They fixed mace so that you could go Hog and grab mace and grab a pot. So here I went to left mids. He stole theirs because he got pressured mid. Now I'm going over to red, and I have a decision whether I want to go to back camps or not. But looking at the wave, I don't think I should. We'll see what I do here. Looks like I'm leaning to go to back camps. You can tell just by the way I'm positioning. So here I'm going to do back camps. It helps Janice get a little bit ahead, but it puts me a little bit behind. And it also opens up my back camps to be invaded. So here I didn't get my back camps evaded. You could tell by the way where Merc went. Merc showed that he went top right. So level 2, usually you still want to use both abilities to clear fast. Also have full mana, and I'm getting totem. So actually something that people undermine a lot in jungle is that when someone's getting totem, you can spend the mana, right? Sometimes I look at my solo laners to see if he's going to get totem, just to see if I could be more efficient by throwing the hammer and getting to the jungle camp faster on Thor, or using my escape on Nem like her 1 to get to places faster. Usually I would back for boots too early. Excuse me, but I didn't have enough gold. Here I'm coming mid just to clean up. I should probably back or grab side minions or go to blue. I have 2 options. Looks like I'm going to side minion. Mark is actually very good versus Nemesis, if not almost a counter pick, in my opinion. Why is Merc so good versus Nem? Is because your shield gets canceled by his dash and his ult. Your 2 slows, it gets immune by his 2, so that's ineffective. Like, it's just a counter, straight up a counter pick. Low key, actually, not many people know about it, but Merc is definitely a full counter to Nem. At least if you're a good Merc player, right? Also, by the way, guys, I know this is one of the first times I do exclusive YouTube content. Definitely been working with my editor to try to get more of this, really, where I just talk, where it's not just my gameplay, you know. Even though when I'm doing Twitch, I really do try to think about my YouTube. I definitely do content just for the YouTube. Like, I don't play music. I focus more on the game and just try to get good content. But this is definitely more exclusive YouTube content where I'm just doing this for the YouTube. Looks like I'm going Golden Blade. That's why I did him back early for the boots too. And Golden Blade is fine because it gives you movement speed as well. It gives you movement speed to make up for your boots too. And usually you only have to really use, always hit the middle camp, obviously. Golden Blade feels so good to power farm with them. Because usually with Crusher, right, which a lot of people love to go, which I don't mind, I like Crusher too. You have to use your, you have to have your abilities to clear usually. If not, it's super inefficient. And waiting for your abilities when you have no CDE just doesn't feel too good. What's the ideal flow? So I'll answer some questions from chat so I can continue to, you know, maybe answer one of your guys' questions. What's the ideal flow for a jungle clear? There is no ideal flow. It's according to how fast you clear, and it's always playing the map. It's very different. It's always playing the map. So, like, you could go to back camps, but it depends how fast you clear. Do you want to go to your back camps? Well, it depends how fast they clear. Are you giving up something by going this way? Is your intention to gank left? Is your intention to gank right? Is your intention to play your boots 2 power spike? Is your intention to invade their speed? Here, Merc shows up left. I tell Merc to Janus to ult left. So he ults left behind them. Looks like Rama was moving up. Rama is more the target here, or Faf. They're both good. Merc isn't. So I go for the Rama, blink, ult. Just get my autos in between. Don't use your kit. There's no reason to, right? Now I use it. Get both of them in it. Have double dash. I 3 his major look, and then dash in front of his dash to catch it to make sure I get a double kill. So one of the biggest things that I did in that gank was I actually showed, like, I was going to go for the Faf for the Merc, right? But in my mind, I knew that I was just going to go for the Rama. And that's why, but I didn't make it seem like that, right? I walked over like I was going to go on them. I didn't just face plant the Rama. And that's the biggest thing. And that's why Rama didn't expect me to go on him. And a lot of you guys would just ult and just really start to do your damage, right? Ult 2-1 combo. No, why? I ult him, start autoing him, let him make his moves before you make his moves. You counterplay. You don't make the play first unless you know you can one-tap him, correct? And that's the biggest thing. People, like, if you were to ult there, right, and then use your 2, right, and then use your 1, and you don't burst them, you have nothing in your kit, and you're 100% dying. So that's why you counterplay what they do. You ult, you just start autoing, you play his dash with your double dash and your slow. Always have your risk reward at the highest. Low risk, high reward, always. That's how you play this game. So here now we got a nice spike. We had a really good gank in left lane, and now we're 2 levels above Merc. Feels good. I went attack speed boots because I went into the Golden Blade, so now I have a good amount of attack speed, and I clear really fast, even without abilities. Looks like they try to gank right. So here I'm going to gank right. I just looked at his items before I ganked to see what he has if I were to dive. Unfortunately, I don't have blink, and Merc ulted. I ulted, but there's no really kill potential for me here. I don't think. I can kind of just bait is kind of what I'm doing. I just want to clear the wave. That's what I went for. Making sure that I play my shield leader damage and have double dash, so I'm fine. Reset here because now if you look at the side of the map, there's nothing to do, right? I can play the left side of the map, which is more efficient. If I stay there, right, yeah, I get the extra wave, but how long does it take? And I have a potential to die, so it's just more efficient for me to back there and just go to the left side of the jungle. At least get those back camps and make a potential play. So here, always, like I said, level 9, I like to hold my level because I prefer to have an extra level in the ult and the slice and dice rather than the shield. Especially when the shield doesn't do too much against this team, correct? Vamana knockup, Mercury grab, Fafnir stun, they all take away your shield. So that's the biggest thing. So here, ward right here. I actually would, a better ward would have been his back camps. As I go check right now, I would have saved a lot of time by just warding it instead of walking the whole rotation. Something small, but something that you can always do better. So I know Rama's in trouble, right? Because he ulted, he didn't get the kill, so there's gonna be a long rotation. Everybody's missing mid, his back camps are missing, so everybody's in left. I'm gonna see if I can try to counter gank here. I'm playing their escapes. I just slice and dice, don't full commit yet, just looking to kind of peel. I don't have a mana. I should shield that. There it is. Shield the ult. Fortunately, I pass it to my team. We kind of ult out. I kind of want to fight still. I have ult soon. I get stunned. Terra goes in. I get Terra ulted, so I still feel pretty confident going in. Slice and dice. Use the portal to get out. Unfortunately, I didn't get the portal. Still have my ult here. Ult the Mercury instead of the FAF because it's a percentage damage ability. Still have my shield. I didn't pop my shield last minute, which would have saved me, but unfortunate. This game was like that fight. Yeah, we were running away when I felt like we had a really good fight. Rama was already dead, and they used a lot on our Rama. But we made it decent out of it. 1 second off the shield, unfortunately. But it's all good. And you also just notice how I didn't use my ult on Merc. And I used it, I mean, not on Merc, on FAF. FAF was already low. And Nemesis ult is percentage based. So if if I were to ultimate, barely do any damage. He's already at 25%. We're doing 10% of 25%. Very low. Least efficiency out of it. Cups are really big too. So here I'm level 9. Auto dash, auto clear. Level my shield. Should be my shield. Unless I mess up. There it is. Boonk, boonk. And then here's where I think I dropped the ward on his backcams. Dropping ward on their backcamp as a jungler is everything. Because it tells you when their speed is kind of up, when their blue is kind of up, when their rotation is, when you can gank left, when you can do Gold Fury. That backcamp ward is actually everything as a jungler. If you have the time to get it off with being efficient, it's one of the best plays here. I'm calling for the Gold Fury pool. Merc does red. I pop a health pot because I feel like there's going to be an engage. She's blocking Merc ults. Janice kind of ults very awkwardly and then gets engaged on. So I know this is already kind of bad. So I'm kind of looking to come in. I ult. He gets the ult off. I'm looking at Discordia here. Get the autos off. Have the shields. Doesn't kill her. Auto. You see I didn't double dash there. It's because if you do, you just die. You wait for it. Reposition. Get my 2 up. Wait. Reposition. Boom. Missed. But it's okay. Gonna come in on the Rama. Don't have shield for a bit. I know I have blink. I might be dead here. Yep. That was a good disengage by him to come back and then grab me. I was trying to disengage there, waiting for my blink and shield. You always got to play around your cooldowns, but I didn't. And unfortunately, I think my team just kind of ran away. They were late to the fight after. They killed Faf, and it took a while to move up, but, that happens. Thank you, Freezing Penguin. Appreciate the 21s. So, Merc dies too, though, at the end there, because he gets picked off on that late rotation, and we go back to gold. So that's really good for me. So if you were to think about it, if his backcamps are up, the blue's probably up unless if Amana did it. And Mercury's probably going to go to his speed. So 7 seconds, 5 seconds. Something that you think about in your subconscious. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Merc is still in base right now. Merc just walked out of base right now. Merc is probably going to speed. So I'm clearing my speed. And in my brain right now, I'm putting my speed timer with his. Maybe a little bit longer. So I would say maybe 13:45 Merc speed. And I bet he's about to show up right now on his backcamps. I finished my backcamps. 13:45. I'll be like, oh, wait a second. It might be like 13:50. I'll time it with when he goes to his back camps. Boom. So I would say 13:52 is a speed buff. And not only, and you don't need to know that to invade. That's just extra information. That means I can call a Gold Fury pool or a red buff invade just off the fact that I know his speed is up and he's probably going to go to it. I have timer on his red off the ward. I'm going for it. I don't have beats, so I kind of just want to get it and go out. I didn't get it. Using the portal for the extra movement speed. Slow. Use my shield. Looks like he wants to ult. Cut to the right. I'm fine. Back on the Rama. They have no Merc ult. Faf 2. Rama's in the air. I actually fake like I'm going to go in the portal. Ult the Merc to grab his movement speed and to grab his stats. I know Discordia wants to go on me. That's why I'm moving in unorthodox ways because I don't have anything else. I have my shields up at 2. I'm looking to reposition and get back in the fight. Trying to wait for Discordia cooldowns. There it is. That's her 1. Waiting for her 2. Waiting for her dash. Waiting for her dash. Waiting. Okay, he never did it. Merc did, though. He showed his option. I have a shield here, so I know I can full commit. Boom. Free. Gold Fury is free on the back end. This Fafner have jump. There it is. Slow and 4. I'm going to body block here because I don't have slow. It's more efficient. Terra catches back up. Get my free autos in. Boom. Speed is up. It shouldn't have. Remember, I took the timer in my head, but I come around the right side to farm. Why? Because there's no farm in the other side of the jungle, so might as well invade. Boom. Take his backcams. That's efficient. And then grab the right side of the jungle. So when you fight for a while on left side and you should already be thinking, okay, if I fought for more than a minute on the left side of the map on Gold Fury side, the right farm is most probably up, right? Because I've been fighting on the left side. So it's more efficient to just slide over to the other side and pick up the farm. And that gives me a 2-level lead on Merc. Not only obviously did I win the fight, but it's the farm that I'm getting on the back, and it's the reward. Yeah, winning a fight is great, but it's what you get out of the fight that's important. So here I'm going back to speed. Pick this up, grab my second relic. It's going to be a huge spike for me because here I grab the beads and I don't have to move so unorthodox in these fights and wait for CDs. I can play a little bit more aggressive. And here I go for stone cutting. Good pickup. Because that's I'm obviously fighting the Merc a lot, right? I'm fighting the Rama a lot, and the Vamana is about to start rotating, and I'm gonna have a great spike versus the Vamana. And now you see here I can go 3 different ways with the build. I could go Ikavel, which would be really good. There's 3 characters to do it against. I could do Atlantis, wouldn't be bad either. Or Odysseus, wouldn't be bad. None of them are bad, actually, because all these items have decent power. I have like around 120 power right now. The scale's good with Odysseus, Atlantis, I could kite more, and Ikavel, I straight up win 1v1s. So there's 3 different ways to go with it. Missed the slow, unfortunate. I mean, I expected him to react. Good Janisol, good try. We know he's there. Push the 2. So right now, I'm just trying to get him out. I kind of got walled off, but I still had shield. That's why I wasn't scared to dive. And I had eyes on mid and left. Merc ults down middle. I don't really have anything in my kit right now, so I'm kind of just chilling. Just waiting. Discordian moves up. I ult. Slow 2. I have beads, remember? But I didn't have to use it. Just dash. And I knew he had Terra on him, so I knew he would blow up off just 3 autos, right? Here I have Merc. I still have my 3, so I feel fine. Okay. Then Rama shows, so I pop my shield because I know he's going to hit the first shot. Look to slow. He grabs me. That's really good. Dash in a bit, but I have beads. Dash the 1. Dash again. I have blink, so just want to get out of combat. Waiting. I'm good. If you just look at the minimap, I knew I was fine. There's nobody chasing me. Sometimes it's more important for you to look at the minimap than it is to look at the actual characters. Once you're running away from someone, listen for their kits and look at the minimap. It'll give you more information, and you can keep running at full efficiency and the speed. So here they commit the dash. Rama's in the air. Grab the 3. Fafnir turns at the wrong time. I'm fine here. I'm gonna try. I tried body blocking. I think I was thinking about body blocking with my blink, but I'm worth more than the Terra at that point, so it isn't worth. But it definitely came up in my mind. Yo, Feshes and my boy Kill Switch, 6 months, 20 months, and 14 months. Thank you guys. Love you guys. Really appreciate it. And honestly, shout out to you guys on YouTube, man. I sometimes don't get to talk to you guys a lot because you know I'm always focused on talking to chat and making the content. But you guys are great, man. I love you guys. Thank you for supporting me. We're almost at 12.5k subs. Definitely been a fucking long grind. I mean, about 2 to 3 years that we've been on the YouTube, and we haven't grown as fast as others, but growing in the minimum is growing at all. 1 sub per day, fucking half a sub per day is what matters to me. I love the gradual growth, so that's all that matters to me, and I appreciate the comments. You guys have been sick, and I know a lot of you guys watch my YouTube and not sure whether to sub or not. Hit the fucking sub button. So here I went Ikavel. Remember I told you there was 3 options, but I chose the Ikavel. So that means I'm not scared to 1v1 all 3 of Amana, Merc, and Rama. If they try to trade with me, I will trade, and I will not second guess it. So here I have blink no beads, so I could still play aggressive, but I prefer usually to play without the beads. He grabs me right away, so he kind of showed his option. I 3 because I think he's gonna auto me right away. Look to commit. He has no dash. Double dash. I got appled. I'm not tanking. I ult to grab protections from the Faf. See, I think it might have been Discordia that I ulted. But either way, I was just ulting for prots and movement speed. I want my tank to tank so then I can commit on him. Looking to commit, playing his dash. He up down. I don't really agree with that. Pretty sure he was dead either way, so I didn't mind it. So here, I'm going to farm the right side. I didn't have beads, and I got 2 to 3 kills, so that's really good. So now I'm in a great spot. You definitely feel really good after not having beads and winning a fight is probably one of the best feelings in competitive. Because you shouldn't be winning those fights. You should be chilling, but you do. And now when they come up, you also have another spike. So here we pick up Gold Fury. I know they don't need me because we just wiped 3. And I just go right side to farm experience, which is the more efficient play. Because I could have went to help him with Gold Fury, but how much does that really help him? It helps it clear, what, an extra 2 seconds? Or is it better for me to get almost a level in experience? Oh, obviously the level in experience. So here now I'm back, and I'm looking to think about what I'm going to do next with my build. It looks like I'm going crit. Crit is fine here because I'm so ahead, and I have stone cutting to reduce prots. And think about who has prots on their team. Faf and Vamana. That's it. Everybody else is getting one-tapped by crit here. And when you have such a lead, that's when crit is actually the best. Because crit on paper usually isn't the best, right? Like, if you have prots or basic or just base prots, it isn't that good. But if you're super ahead, it's the best time to pick it up because it catches people off guard. And catching people off guard in a game like Smite is one of the best things to do. So I saw this Scorpion ward going to red, looking for her. She shows up. She picks up the red. She still has dash. I slow. I should use Janus movement speed. There you go. I still have shield. Auto cancel shield. He should still die there. I actually use a tower to cleave there. I beads because I'm already taking too much damage from the tower. Because damage from the tower is gradually, and the fact that I already took 3 to 4 shots there means I have to beads that. If it was only my first shot, I would have been fine, but I already took 3 or 4, and so it was gradually become 5 or 6, and then it gives me a chance to die. And being so big at level 18, you definitely don't want to give the opportunity for Merc to get that free kill. So definitely a great beads. And I'm not sure if you saw, but I used the tower. I hit the tower to cleave with my golden bow to cleave to kill a Discordia. It was actually a really high IQ play there. So I know Vamana can be there. That's why I'm kind of like checking the corner like that. Checking the corner right to left. I blink because I think Vamana dashed already. I'm trying to get the ult off. I do get the ult, but there isn't much chase potential here. I'm just going to see how he's going to play this, and maybe it gives me the opportunity to kill him. I have double dash here, so we'll see. I'm diving to see how he plays it. He dashed right away. Auto, cleave. I still have my shield, which I already did. Unfortunately, we don't get the kill. I think he missed his stun, but that's okay. He might have not. I'm not sure, but maybe a miscalculation for me. He burned right through my shield, I think, or did he shield my... I'm not sure where my shield went there. It'd be really interesting for him to burn right through my shield. I think I might have shielded his knockup. We can rewatch that, actually. Let's just rewatch that right quick. Because... Wait. The shield's coming up here. Do I try to shield? Wait, what? Okay, I shielded for the damage. I shielded for the damage. I tried to burn him with crit there, and I definitely got punished for it. In competitive play, by the way, if you're the Terra there, you're always tank tower. Even if it doesn't look like, even though I'm not in tower range yet, it gives me the option to dive the tower. You get me? And that's important. Because if I, like I did right there, if I happen to, like, you're not going to die there as Terra, right? Like, you're a full tank. You have over 100 physical prots. You're not going to die there, so you should give the option. And obviously, me playing support as much as I do, I would have done that. And then body block, too. Something that's pretty important to do. Yeah, I don't think Vamana is a... No, Vamana is a kill, but depending on how he plays it. It depends if there's a panic play or not. That's why I played it like that. Like, you test them almost. You test to see if you were to panic or not. Because there is times where people, like, you play it and you see, like, how they play it, right? Because he uses one early. I think if I hold my shield there, we definitely kill. You commit your ult to test them. Oh yeah, no, of course. But this is not a scrim or anything, so I'm not trying to play as efficient as possible. So here it's 2, obviously first dash to 3. I know I don't have to ult, but I know he's around. I'm just trying to juke his 2 at this point. I should cut back in at any point, but Rama makes him try to juke, so it gives me a free kill. You commit my ult to test him? No, I mean, yeah, if he runs away, then he's not. But he actually turned around because you bait him into turning around. I know Rama rolled right side. I'm sorry, Merc did. So I know he's playing wide. I have shield and my blink, so I just cut off the option. Wait for my blink. Let him tank. My Janus picks up the kill. I'm trying to taunt here. Oh yeah, because the Merc taunted me. We'll take those. And at this point, I'm going for the... I should be going for... I always forget the name of this item, but I always know what it is. It's probably one of my favorite items. It's the crit that gives you movement speed and attack speed, but I always forget the name. I love this item, especially when you got crit and you're looking for mobility. Because, like, as soon as I crit, I just know I have Atlantis. It's Wind Demon, yeah. I have Atlantis pretty much. Like, you have the extra movement speed to run around and juke and get extra autos off, especially Nem. That's why I don't think, like, what is more efficient? To stick with Haste and Fatalis, or to stick with crit where you do tons more damage? That's why I don't really agree with Haste and Fatalis. So here we're going to run it down mid. We have a huge lead. We have about like a 8k lead. We've been diving towers. I have 5 levels on Merc. 900 crit without Deathbringer. Feels good. Oh, I went Poison. That's interesting. But Poison's actually better here. Because I'm going to just try to box, right? That's the reason I got the Ichabel. Like, I can body this guy. That's why I'm not scared to fight him here. I ulted because I'm full committing. I don't give a shit here. I should pop the health pot. I should have been popped the health pot. I'm like pretty sad at myself for not popping the health pot. He thorns it. As soon as he popped thorns, I'm dead, I think, here. As soon as he popped thorns, I used my shields. Mark's looking for an ult angle, I think. At this point, I was just committing. Like, when I'm playing games like this, I usually, when I test builds, I just test the full throttle of them by, like, pushing my death and kill to the max. That's usually how I test builds. Like, you see what's the efficiency of me fighting this guy to the end and see what happens, and that's how I test, like, what is good and what is not. Nemesis is similar to Set because you go in when you have ult and you have to wait for abilities to be down. You can't just go in like Thor. Slow. You try to play the 1 there. Terra 3-1s him. Should be dead here. Nice grab. Auto in the air. Kappa. Take the kill. So here we should just push right. Or get fire. We could do fire as well. I just popped the shield trolling. Pretty sure. Hard clear from Terra. Good heal. The thing about Nem is that her shield is what makes her strong, in my opinion. And if her shield is not valid, which equals CC, then she's not strong. That was a horrible shield. But yeah, that's the problem with her. Set is better because he doesn't focus on the shield. He doesn't need lack of CC. Even though CC obviously hurts any good assassin. The shield being her biggest part of the kit, I think, is the problem. I dashed through to try to commit. Nah, I can't commit there because I don't have double dash, and there's obviously 3 at right Phoenix. If Nem could reflect abilities, that would be so sick. They should already have a character like that. So here, 2,600 gold. Buy a new item. Go Bloodforge. Bloodforge is nice. Deathbringer is full throttle. I just don't think... I don't know how... I think they should lower the shield. Heal. And how... I think they should lower the shield. I don't think there should be any shield. Like, it shouldn't heal you. But just make it where CC doesn't break it. Like, you still get the shield. No Antile and Runic on Nem if they have a lot of magic damage. I like building Hybrid Nem. You can build Hybrid Nem, but not against this comp. This comp, I don't think Hybrid Nem is good. And if you are going to do Hybrid, you could do Void Shield. Even then, I still don't think it's that good. I think this build is probably the best versus 3 auto attackers. Jesus. It's because that guy's hitting for nothing right there. When I ult him... And then hit him with Ichabel and Poison Star, he literally does 0 damage. So Odin shield with thorns, yeah. So I'm just trying to grab her here. I have beads and shield. That's why I was not scared to commit there. Because when she 2s me, I just beads and then shield it. Whatever extra damage she's gonna follow up off that. And I still try to fight this Merc, even though I shouldn't. But you know, it's just the outplay potential. Have fun with it. Merc's trying to ult me, I think. I want him to because I have beads. But I end up dipping. CD plus Nem is still decent. Yeah, it's okay. The problem is that people build builds because they think it's good, but you always build according to the way you play. Like, what is your mentality coming into this fight? Who are you looking to focus? I think it's why Adapting is one of the better junglers, and I've noticed in his builds. He doesn't build a build because it's good. He builds a build because that's the way he's playing. A lot of people build things because they're good on paper, or they're good number-wise. It's about what you're doing in the game. Who am I committing on this game? Merc and Rama. So what should I be building? To trade. And these are obviously one of the better builds to trade. Can I build Mantle? Sure. That means I'm able to stick around longer. If I build full crit, that means I'm able to have to think about my in and out more. Mass Immune on Skirt. Surket. Yeah, I use Mass Immune a lot. And Relic Dagger. Mass Immune is good on Surket, especially late game, because you do get the full efficiency out of it. The only way Mass Immune is a good item is if you're getting at least on near 4 to 5 people when you're taking damage. I think the problem with Nem is, yeah, it's just the shield thing. I think she clears fine. I think she has good farming. Here I'm just trading because I can trade. If I ult, I should be able to catch up to her. I was thinking about committing. I love the hybrid jungle builds. Yeah, you love the hybrid jungle builds until the other. I mean, it just gives more space for error, in my opinion. That's what hybrid does in the jungle. Ult her, take her prots. I know I'm kind of in a bubble here. I have to beat Shell, I think. Beats. I'm still committing though. I'm hitting hard as hell. They're not committing on me. I don't have any cooldowns. I should have pre-beats that one. Would have been cleaner. I do have Blink still. And Vamana's full HP though. I'm more looking for Discordia. Yeah, Frostbound's gonna cuck me. I'm still trading because that's what I told you. My build is to kill Vamana. That's why I was not scared in the ult form. So I just blew him up. I feel like you get more out of your role. Not really. You get more out of your role because, well, I mean, depends how hard you can frontline, but you don't one tap. So the reason I played that like that was the only way I die to Merc is if he grabs me during my shield. So I don't give him the opportunity there. I just sit there. I sit there and try to have the most unorthodox movement so he doesn't hit the grab. You just have to work harder to have a good Nem game. I agree, but then I disagree. I think it's very comp-wise when you pick Nem. Do they have a lot of control? Yes, no. That's literally all you have to think about. But it was just one though. It's not, well, when I say pre-beads, I think you're just beadsing earlier, right? Like catching onto animations and play and beadsing. Because there was I didn't beats for like 0.5 seconds, which is an auto or two with the AA that I have. Should I be always looking to build crit with them? You should always look to build nothing on any character. There is no character where there is one build that's better than any other build. Like I said, it's always according to what you want to do in the game, what you're playing against, and that's it. That is your goal. They're like crit. I went crit because I'm very ahead this game. Everything is situational. If I'm behind this game, I definitely don't go crit. You play according to what's going on in the game, and that's the biggest thing. And I think people are just very bad at that. They really just don't want to think for themselves and just want to build what everybody else is building because it's good on paper or because the item is very bloated and or strong. And then they end up not knowing how to use their build. They don't know why they're building. They just build. And they only get good at one build. And then when they have to switch it, they look like different players. So here I'm just playing off the ult. Obviously juke to the side. Wait for cooldowns. I have that extra movement speed from Janice, so I'm just chilling, waiting. Playing it very slow. Merc ults. He already kills, but I'm not getting patient yet. I'm going to try to blow up Merc. Boom. Bloodforge. Boom. Ult. Boom. The crits are huge, and I have Bloodforge, so I'm not scared here. Just trying to find her. Boom. Triple kill with just Bloodforge crit, and that was just being super patient. And that's what Bloodforge can do. Could I have got more crit? Yeah. But I got Bloodforge, and I played Bloodforge. GG's. I hope YouTube, you guys enjoyed that Nemesis guide and how to play Nemesis. Hope you guys enjoy. Thank you for watching. Boom.